only problem many Garnacho are having in the past is an attitude, especially at Manchester United.
Yeah, because Yakobo game, and a coach say, Marco 9 club,
good,
which are against the code of ethics. And I said the rules of the club, and it's a moment patch, also on patch on and patch on.
And a football, so you cannot take the attitude and the behavior away from the game.
And a coach says, so on patch out there, and you mention from now to see a bubble season, baby, on your part of me.
Good.
And the coffee is now by, but it wasn't like Garnacho at Manchester United was that bad.
Yeah, I know. Me know why you dream pan because when you watch the guy play, you think our talent.
Special
just that
talent.
he couldn't manage himself well.
And them know I agree.
And attitude, sometimes it will always reflect in the performance at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And nobody who was Chelsea no. Me susu say oba Chelsea no. Ebia mpinfo ne kasa e. Say adia wo ye wo Manchester United ntia wentimi anko enim no. Don't do some here.
Okay.
But the point is that obi a bad boy there, your blood ni.
Balotelli.
So what you say? Inti Garnacho performance on Timmy Enshada and Konenim for Chelsea no. It's about the attitude that he originally has. Enshada Mwano. We go the performance for Chelsea. I told the beer Olusu ball crana. Now that's why you're frustrated. But when you lose the ball, your attitude must be reaction. Quickly trying to get the ball back. Won't stress why you're frustrated. Because yes, Sana. One kasa modern bono, you reduce or you limit your performance on the field of play. Inti Garnacho there, me mum dem always be a Chelsea fan pa.
Okay.
But I am ya. Say yeah, di Garnacho won't come say because Garnacho I really believed say all about Chelsea no because on say Obekaya and yet Chelsea typically and a call say omoko for Garnacho on multiple occasions Garnacho nankasa ka say I want to move to Chelsea.
Because I dream if no I fed up.
Good.
Oh my! Because the coach is so here, and there's all clubs from.
But one was say, Osha Garnacho clubs be brave Europe, club be brave England. A day important what Chelsea are. Na Garnacho, a pese Chelsea na pese. So it told me say, the guy might have had a change of heart. Anka oba Chelsea, we will see a different player. But by on Shadan society,
and yet too early. And you more Chelsea for an answer more president. Panic button.
A woman, sir.
But on the first season.
Football now, say yes, football now, say Abenim say football. No. Assistant. The expectation is that once you come in, you need to hit the ground running.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult, say, in Penny 4, Abefa boarding over 40 million. Now about Chelsea, near more opportunity. Now still young that modern bona ye person who from Garnacho no it mounts pressure on both the player, the management and the board. Who behind him say the player but Chelsea a very demanding system, very demanding team. Now we Liam Rosinier adia o person achieve what Chelsea a wo say o ma obi a clean slate. Now so ultimately so a very pragmatic. Oh who say Garnacho o mo na o man mbo. Because person achieve something at Chelsea. O person management who say I'm doing something that will get us the result. Because by no straight away, you think say or percent or ye BB. Now penny for who say or born homodin. Tiganacho de dear. Fine, you bet me am on the time say they're okay. But say season no end. Na untimi enchre. The real reason why I think they have to let him go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I brought the message about say friend Leon and Sam. I said Garnacho is so lazy. Get him from my club. Garnacho no emso is why Rafael Leao. AC Milan Rafael Leao. Onu so sa anote. Oni born bo papa we lazy. Olusu born no ano. Ofu sa mu defenders mo mo born no na born. What the born man na odu kwa edo ya eji finish ma o jira ho.
Yeah.
Em say no bi na ya to Garnacho no. But James wo ho. Minim baby apeso de sha say e free Premier League, La Liga. See baby apeso de Arabia.
Rich, let's start it from Premier League.
Okay.
Because say Arsenal is in the news.
Sure.
Because of game Wolves. Akoboy Ambo 2-2. Now, since 2016, Leicester City winning league no. There has been no other team at this point of the season So what you say? Or what least points than all the others that have won in the last 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Into the last time at Leicester City a win the English Premier League, at this time of the season, now almost points just around the Arsenal was CCR, which signals a lot because English Premier League answer no be winning you rat January February yebe end February akọ March now points is about 70 points and above, but Arsenal 58 if I'm not mistaken.
Let me check.
Well, and it tells a lot about even the general performance of the big teams this season. Obia and Shada and
Arsenal 58.
Arsenal 58.
On do 60 cra.
So what you are saying?
It means it's
so look at all the other last seasons, 5 seasons Manchester City a winning league At this point of the season they had more than 58 points. Typically it looks as though Arsenal modern bona almost say almost dead this season it's not even on top like the way the previous season have been for all the teams that won the league. It and also raises questions because everybody is thinking say, hey, Asema to Arsenal, would they be able to win the league? Because Wolves are the last two. This is winning more than 2 games.
Yeah.
Into only sa team where echo trade draw wa bra will share first 2 goals. What signal are you sending?
Oh, but number.
And a Manchester City, Pep Guardiola. Or smell bladder or no on Jan because what you are giving him is an opportunity to bypass. And no. Once he's smelling the blood, say he will not forgive you. It's game on Monday this week on Newcastle Bebono. They said enough FIFA. There is no way Pep Guardiola will lose that game. Because aside the superiority of Manchester City over Newcastle, already this is no share Carabao Cup home and away. I'm serious. Coming into this weekend, Pep Guardiola who said Arsenal on the Wolves about draw now on also any chance of it close the gap at the top of the league. He will never make a mistake.
But maybe Josh, Joshua, sorry. Is it because Arsenal Intina be can because Man City can ya Arsenal cheesy. Man City so on games and near so between lose. When say be as and command drop it that points in the crowd. By now can be ground common Arsenal come some. It's not the City I name how dominant in the Premier League. It would be how they compare last season, the previous seasons now. It's not the City any good.
Oh, say, Inter say this particular season, we share across Europe a modern bono, our form kakra. But yes, let's stay in England. We share Arsenal performance, even take away the Premier League. Be a Champions League, no one you say, performance dominant. So what I say, but we share league no papa. Arsenal goals our share. As I say, Obia be say Arsenal or the set pieces in a heading, and they share the goals winning the games. Performance then and share that and elaborate say, oh. Yokeres Onyabo or shit, almost or struggle until say Gabriel Jesus as a bar back. It was very difficult to Arsenal Ebenya goals from their forward line. Into generally, performance is bad. But the point I'm making is say Arsenal, Sadiwe Atuomoda, they have been in this situation before. Into Mitie Promes na Oye Jumama Sky Sports and now Okase. After Arsenal 4 beating Leeds 4-0, it meant that they were going to win the league. Now, mystery. You see, you don't know what you are talking about. Because the game that the Premier League is about, and yes, AB will be quite away, no, because 4-0, and only Chelsea will win the league. Don't forget, we are in January. We are in February. Even though we are just about 2 or 3 months away from the end of the season, be a bit messy. Say, no, be now to Arsenal. Only Wolves are about 2-2. And then only Wolves go 2-2.
Football.
Arsenal have been here before, so they know the risk attached and fear factor also.
Especially with the players,
Of course.
Because now players need to park no boba. Some more questions, especially say be a game now Arsenal one. Now the opponent on the neighbor take So you Declan Rice now ujina midfield ha. Question about Busa, Charlie, yeah, but 2 games man.
Shekwa amufa so concede goals now omni Wolves a concede.
Yeah. Oko 2 goals lead. Otuana Wolves are on goals with Shekwa anything.
Or
first one, die embers of the game. When your second goal about draw.
So Arsenal are in a very dicey position simply because Omankasa enim say at this point of the season it's likely said Bibi Betimiesi.
Okay.
Ebeya akwensidie amomerini.
So do you think that it will affect them or North London derby no against Tottenham? Or Tottenham is a new coach. Say
Tottenham Hotspur. Omonankasa no omo own problems that. I think say adia ebeboa Arsenal. Betimi win sa game we. Tottenham Hotspur omo problems sa. Da omo nim sisi omo try some betimi solve. Because omo injury issues. Omo new coach. Only losing the first game in the last 5 different teams are managing. And also idea betimi era Arsenal for training. But I'm thinking to myself, say, if I was an Arteta, how would I approach the game?
Okay.
I was say Otimi calm me boys down. I was so Omomu who said this was expected to happen because there's no title winning team on go through troubles, on go through challenges. But that is where the biggest test is. So what did they say? Every team must acknowledge say semi-bowl league of this nature. Now me Manchester City or Jinamechi serious or person or sign me home. These are challenges I will go through. But I need to find a way to calm my players down and push them ahead. Sometimes it do some rare and your coach it's about managing emotions and the psychology of the players. Because tactics need they be training. I said tactics there. I'm discussing the BR. But the psychology of the players, the wiring of their mental state. They will have that idea say we have bottled the league on multiple times into this time around will be the same case. But me no ubisamia. I still think Arsenal has what it takes to win the league.
Okay.
But it depends on Arteta. Send a bit to me as psyching the players no. Because now it's a mental game.
Yeah.
Angel Guardiola, a lot of people will consider him as the best coach ever. Kwadrum Rebia, on coach Biomo. He's trying to push the players psychologically to achieve more. And that is what sets him apart from all other coaches. In the Arteta or a disciple of Pep, I expect him to know. Say, baby, it is not necessarily about the tactics. Because the tactics, you have already deployed the tactics. The players know the tactics. So what I say. But they need to know what is at stake. What they need to do. What is expected of them. But when they show me dream and I made a mistake and I may say, and no will worsen their case. Come up season, no. Whatever strategies they are using to win the matches, and for be
okay.
Say a set piece, and a person audition goal. On fan share.
Okay.
But mentality, no.
In a nutshell, no. Arsenal Beji League, no matter what.
Sana me huno.
And North London derby no one akwama
no. North London derby the Arsenal be winning. Tottenham.
Okay.
Because Tottenham only good state.
Okay.
Even though send the lineup now, Fifi a project here no, and yet all that bad. But Arsenal be person or be responding in such a way say or be restore confidence in the fan base.
Okay.
Cause what is their fans make already? Omo ya paba. Now so me jidi say Arteta utimi hwe the psychological aspect of the game. Na utimi boa players no e mo ti ase say de ye ana baby ayedri. E was say you manage your emotions ni here. I think Arsenal bet me winning league no.
Okay. Meaning wo game fufuro bia person here na
since me a Chelsea fan my own rat Chelsea
sure.
Na me person me bought Liam Rosinia abaso.
Okay.
On say coach bia no oba team fresher. I was say utimi a tre players ne say odo mo. Na niema waye nyina over the last periods ma hwe no. Me hu say odo players no. Utimi bo mabaso bia post match conference obeka asem adano omo call Napoli ko share omo 3-2 post match na one Joao Pedro o ka asem de defan ho a oye na 2 omo ne Wolves omo call Wolves e ko share omo post match na one ko Palma omo sresre wasama omo holiday a omo ko Dubai a omo saba back sanyema we nyina no what it does is that it helps the team to gel together no ebe boa Chelsea for yi pa moving forward because don't forget say Chelsea no after omo ball club world cup no players no mabre pa omabre inti overload no edosun omabo games bebre players no omabre inti me person me born abaso pa because oba inside no what share the difference between Enzo Maresca and Neono. Me na me Enzo Maresca sempa but Enzo Maresca he was quite hard on the players.
I understand no
say e was style but oba Premier League man I was say almost the environment no different. In terms of philosophy, I liked how Enzo Maresca started. I liked his way of coaching. But about managing the players now, it was so ultimately as you say, not everybody is the same.
Chelsea players in the ground, so I'm young.
So what you say? It's never can. I was so can ye. Enzo Maresca by no infitiasiano or can send me about Rhys James captaincy. Or Shadaka say, the manliness of the young man. I thought that was quite problematic. But Yenfi on a member back to Enzo, a member back to Liam Rosinia. Me manage the way I all handle players. No?
Okay.
Because I know better the long-term results are obeying free players. No? Na game I want a Burnley bebo I was Stamford Bridge. No? I think the Chelsea be winning emphatically. Because that break now Marco have no. I best serve it as a major energy boost for them. Because Marco break, Marco Jiminy kakra, Marco release stress kakra, and I'm Masaba back to the field. Me expect this to make me even more than 3 goals. But Chelsea, omuye mistake no mu lose that game we are.
Ometonka.
Enye is a crown because on say matches be over. Who expected Chelsea?
Lose. Yeah.
But no cover draw.
Yeah.
Goals are all conceded. Oju no ho a onti because games you what said the West Ham football you free 2 goals almost share 2 goals and sana better thing na share third one na goals we why ni kwan say concede it also mo hwe sane man pa because Burnley no on share na bad side sir even though say this season the more the enshare kon kan no omo a very good side omo person we points from oho o metimi awia e bia no on ba say oba be hye wo
okay at least
oba be 3 points we fi wo it also mo hwe side ni pa but I expect Chelsea after the break and after Liam Rosinia ne the only team air and what he wants to achieve no I expect to beat me we need our game way.
Okay.
Now let's go to Spain because the person be making some brief comments.
Okay.
Also off the back of the SC week way Champions League playoffs now your boy now Vinicius Junior. Omuye racism be against him no. On say Sanyama way no even though it affects the players psychologically no sometimes it serves as a boost for them mentally to achieve more because Vinicius Junior no we see more than 3 times the punishment that was meted out to those who were culprits no answer baby now obi ko them 8 months obi year racism chant or failed so now they no go to 8 months I say after 8 months obe saba now bana osabe this anko asem na what has been achieved maybe problem say in Spain right there needs to be punishments severe punishments for omwa perpetrate sa racist acts no because who you fan na Uba stadium to come and do such a thing I was saying to me Palm Free Stadium crowd you no come back to the stadium again ever
okay
now who you play and so now who you sad the way you must be banned for life and after na you be more 10 match ban you be fine mo 100 nasif derby
Joshua we dey fache me my enko man so mra
mati
understand say Kwame I busy pa opese okona okoya de ntimi ene nkasa nwe a na yentua yenkomo no so 4.5 ate from pamcho ye kwa man so